What's going on, guys? It's your boy Az. We're going to be continuing our venture here through Dark Dimension 3. And last day we had just completed off 5 there with Sinister Ghost, Frost, and Colossus Phoenix combo. And now this time we're going to be going in here on Node 6. And haven't really done too many attempts on this one just yet. But I do know that from previous experiences, Invisible Woman will be a key part. That's who we're going to want to clone just because she's going to bring the barrier. And we're not going in with Ultron for this one. We're going to be bringing in Ghost again. Just test her out. And then hopefully we can try one shot here. I haven't really had too much success yet with these global nodes. But we'll try it out here and see how Ghost fits in with these guys as well. And I think what's important here is we want to make sure we can keep Invisible Woman in check with the speed reduction, just because once she gets going and brings out the immunity and the debuffs and all that good stuff, it just sucks because it kind of impairs our progress. And then Scarlet Witch as well is going to be another threat. And then just playing from the past here, Human Torch actually does a ton of damage, so we want to make sure we can keep him under lock as well. So those are pretty much those 3 characters you want to keep an eye on. And I would say out of the 3 of them, probably Human Torch is the most dangerous, just because he can one-shot us with his ult. His ultimate does so much damage in Dark Dimension 3, and we're just trying to make sure we got the offense down on there. And I believe when he goes into his pyro form as well, he removes the debuffs. So that's why if you apply the offense down before that, you can actually lose it, because once he'll just cleanse it. But luckily for us, we have Colossus here to bring out the offense down as well. So he's kind of like our extra measures. And we'll see how this one goes. So far so good. We're gonna blind him just to make sure if he decides to ult, we're gonna be on the side of caution here for this one. And then I think what we'll do is we'll probably try to strategize a little bit and clone additional Invisible Womens if we can, so that way we can get that extra insurance policy. We don't have the insurance policy of Minerva and Ebony Maw for these nodes, so we lost that since we entered into the global nodes. So for sure, Invisible Woman is kind of a nice. I don't know. She doesn't get enough credit, I think. She has a lot of great abilities, and I think a lot of people are kind of contemplating on whether or not she's, if she's even worth it. And I think, honestly, I think she's a great character, and she brings a lot for a lot of the game modes. And I still use her quite a bit in the arena as well, just because if you're playing up against Mr. Sinister teams, she can hide your Phoenix, or she can hide your Ebony Maw, and then that helps out, because then Mr. Sinister can't clone them. So anyways, that's just I don't know, that's just what I think. I love her. She's a great character, and definitely gonna be bringing her up. We need 4 legendaries for Dark Dimension 4 to even enter in the last set of nodes. And I mean, Phoenix and Maw and Doc Ock are kind of like, I think they're must-haves. And then of course you're kind of looking at the 4th and the 5th slots, and right now my 4th slot is Invisible Woman, just because she brings a lot of that extra team synergy with the immunities and the absorption and all that good stuff. So that's kind of why. Anyhow, so we got rid of Pyro, so that's the important thing. Most importantly is getting him out of the way ASAP, and then that way he can't ult us. And then of course getting rid of Scarlet as well, because if you leave her alone, she's just going to give defense up and heals and redistribute health. And it's going to get overly annoying, because if you're trying to take somebody down, well, yeah, there's a good chance they might just, they might just get healed, and then they get their health kind of wonked around and redistributed. So she's annoying to deal with. Yeah, we'll attack. We're just trying to lower some health on some of these guys, and strategy here is trying to lengthen and prepare for the next wave. I think if we drop one more, the next wave's probably gonna come, and that's okay. I don't mind Invisible Woman doing that, just because it gives us time as well to kind of prepare our abilities as well. So that's kind of why we're letting her get away with that. But yeah, Ghost has been really great, just because of that speed reduction. So that's pretty cool. I think we're gonna have to drop the next wave here pretty soon here. Well, we'll attack Rhino because he's pretty low now. But yeah, the strategy here, I mean, it's not the most exciting, but trying to get 2 of these Invisible Womens before the next set, because this wave, I've played it enough times to know that there's not enough sustain with our current team lineup, and I mean with Ultron actually, he actually does a pretty good job with this node, but we're not using Ultron, so we're trying to stick with Ghost here for at least for this one, just to see how she does. And next wave's dropped, so we dropped Invisible Woman because we definitely don't want her barriering up. And now these next batch of guys don't seem too bad, so I think we're okay right now. I think, like I said, the biggest threat is trying to make sure you can keep Namor offense down, because he can't really avoid his ult. And just like in the previous Node 4, trying to keep an eye on that because it does a ton of damage. I think we're gonna slow. No, excuse me. We're just target attack here, and I think what we're gonna do here is I think we're gonna probably drop another wave here. See, there he ults, and then luckily for us, we have the Invisible Woman barrier, so that's nice. And of course, she also has that that defense up and the invisibility as well, so that helps us. Oh, yeah, see, Shocker did a ton of damage there because he had the offense down. Yeah, I'm not really sure. I guess we could, yeah, we'll bring some defense on him. And yeah, we'll bring some heals back with Mr. Sinister. But yeah, I mean, Invisible Woman was already taken out just like that, so that sucks. I think if we don't one shot this one, I might just reset it because that was some pretty weird. We should have actually focused on him and reduced his speed. I actually underestimated the amount of damage he could do. But anyways, so we got rid of that wave with the Phoenix health drain, so that's great. And then we'll follow up with Ghosts so we can lengthen. And yeah, you know what? Let's kill off Shocker here and maybe get in their blind going. So sweet. And yeah, it's a Sinister 6, kind of a mix of a node. Now we've got Vulture dropping as well. And yeah, I'll save that ult, I think, when these guys get see if they get more buffs. Yeah, so we'll attack. We'll just focus our attacks on Scarlet, just because, like I said before, you leave her alone, she's gonna make things a little more difficult just with the health redistribution and all that other stuff, and it's just annoying, especially if we're trying to knock out these waves. And right now, I'm not really seeing any characters I want to clone per se, so yeah, we definitely want to drop some of these guys and bring on another wave because yeah, these characters aren't exactly the most favorable to clone here. So we'll see here. We got another Invisible Woman dropping on us. Sweet. So we're gonna keep it on her, and hopefully we can get replenish and get another one there. All right, does the ultimate. Thank goodness. Yeah, because yeah, if it wasn't for Invisible Woman on this team, there would be a lot of damage getting hit on us. Her barrier does so much reduction. It's just absolutely nuts. I've tried doing it. I've done this node before without Mr. Sinister, and it was an absolute nightmare. So he makes a huge difference on this one just because of his versatility to adapt to these nodes. And of course, it's his clone, right? And now that I've got a stronger Mr. Sinister as well, that's reflected in the clone. So of course, you know, more health, more stats, that sort of thing. And yeah, I think right now we definitely want to take care of Vulture. Definitely because every time we kill somebody, he gets more speed up or turn up in his bars filled up. So we don't like that, but we'll just see what we can do here. Maybe we can take out Green Goblin, and hopefully we don't burn ourselves by getting another wave dropping. But that's sweet. Okay, so we'll get another Invisible Woman there. Yeah, and we're gonna offense down barrier. That's gonna give us that sustainability and the some cushion there, just in case somebody decides to kill us. And yeah, let's lengthen these buffs and health drain as well. And we get a couple options we can do here. We'll save the blind right now, just because we don't know when we're gonna need it. It's good to save it on a rainy day, that sort of thing. Alright, he ults, so yeah, like that basically gets nullified because of the barrier, thank goodness. Also protects our clones as well, because they're pretty flimsy still, even with a 6 red Mr. Sinister. The clones are still pretty flimsy, and luckily for us, we do have double Invisible Womans. Alright, yeah, and I guess at this point, ooh, that's weird. So Rhino's kind of glitching out here on us, which is weird. That happens time to time, but that's weird. Yeah, he's like flipping back and forth between our side and his side, so that's weird. Okay, well, I guess we'll just attack and remove that taunt, and he's got the most health right now, so I guess we can keep attacking him if we want. Oh, that is so weird. Yeah, that's the weirdest thing ever. Huh, odd. I've never seen this before, so yeah, sorry guys, a little glitchy on us, but oh well, oh well. Yeah, and then from this point on, I mean, trying to lower the health of these guys, and it's not the most exciting strategy, but we're almost halfway through this node, so I think we're probably in pretty good shape here. It's just now at this point, it's trying to get our abilities up for the next wave, and because we have Invisible Woman on the board, it would be nice for us to get another one just before the next wave drops. So having 3 would actually be really awesome. Yeah, because like right there, like Phoenix almost just got one shot at there, and I mean, yeah, it doesn't take much. These guys do a ton of damage, and yeah, we'll rip the buffs off, and then we'll hit Mr. Fantastic. But yeah, it doesn't take much to one-shot any of these characters, and that's kind of why you know, call me being overcautious. But if you guys want to do a solid attack attempt, definitely for sure take your time with this node. And you know, kind of plan it out. I don't think it's rocket scientist, but obviously having another Invisible Woman, just like in Node 4 with having like the 4 Magnetos, does not help. I mean, excuse me, does not hurt us. It just adds to the fact that it's gonna help give us that damage mitigation. And heck, right now, I mean, we're doing a pretty solid job with you know, with getting through this one, making it actually look pretty easy. So definitely for sure, I think the first time I ran through this, I didn't have Mr. Sinister, but my goodness, it was a nightmare, and just back and forth because I didn't have enough damage, and I had Shield Trooper, and yeah, he was not the best character to bring up to tier 14. But anyways, yeah, it is what it is. So now we're doing pretty good here. I think we're just keep chipping away at their health. And I am liking Ghost because she brings a lot of that speed reduction, and she also lengthens the debuffs as well, and does a pretty decent amount of damage when she does that drain on them. So that's kind of nice, actually. So that's kind of nice. What do we want to do here? I think we'll just save the drain for next wave, just because we want to be careful. And conservative, and yeah, we might be able to knock out 5 of these guys. Okay, well, there you go. So we got another one, another Invisible Woman, and I want to say at this point, I think we're probably in pretty good shape. So I think at this point we can probably start clearing these guys, and let's see what happens there with the next wave drop. That should clear up, guys. All right, that doesn't matter. That should actually take out Vision too. Okay, so we've got 2 power rolls now, and yeah, I can kind of see that being an issue if we leave them alone, just because, yeah, if they double ult or something like that, that should be able to that might be able to wipe us out completely. So offense down, and that's not gonna last too long because he's just gonna go into his pyro form. So we'll taunt here. We'll get ready for the hits, and we'll focus on Invisible Woman so that way we don't get screwed by her barrier. And of course, it's no annoying because we have Vulture in there as well. Should I special? Yeah, maybe we'll just save that. I'm trying to want a save here for that. Okay, so we're gonna increase the debuffs, and that should drain some health as well. And yeah, I'm trying to save the blind here because I know they're gonna go into their form, their you know, Human Torch pyro form, and then he's just gonna remove the debuffs. So we'll just keep attacking here. And we'll, okay, Vulture hits first. Okay, got the deflect on to reduce some damage. Actually, that might kill him from all the Invisible Woman hits. Okay, never mind. I thought I was gonna die, but all right, get some offense down there. Sweet, good stuff. Good stuff. I mean, he just got hit by 5 guys. Like, it's hilarious. Yeah, I guess we can. I don't want the next wave dropping because I have a feeling if we take out one of these guys, then the next one might come out. So Pyro basically really, you know, cleanses, and then he basically gets all the debuffs off, which sucks. But yeah, we're gonna ultimate there, and I don't know if that was a good choice because we did drop the next wave by from using that, but it's okay. We've got the blind on the 1 pyro, so that's good. I want to say, Oh shoot, yeah, and Phoenix is near death. So if she goes down, I think we're gonna probably be in trouble, just because, yeah, like, yeah, you guys saw how much damage he does. It's just absolutely crazy how much damage he does. Luckily we do have Colossus there, so we're gonna drain. That should kill off some guys. And at this point, wow, okay, that went south really fast there. Okay, so now, yeah, I want to say we're in pretty good shape. We got 5 left, or 4, I guess, if you count Scarlet. Pretty much death already. We'll do the barrier because we're getting pretty close to finishing this node, so that's fine. And yeah, I want to say now we can probably aim for some turn reduction, but yeah, you know what? We'll go for Scarlet. We'll get rid of her so that way she can't redistribute health. And now, really, these guys still do a ton of damage, but luckily for us, we do have the offense down on these guys, and I think we should be okay. We'll just have to keep an eye on Namor. He's got the offense up, so we'll try to get rid of that. And yeah, we can return his reduce his turn. So far so good. I think so far I've been pretty impressed with Ghost. She's been, you know, she's been pretty good for what she's been bringing to the table here. And I think right now, yeah, she's definitely. I can see why a lot of people are using her in Dark Dimension 4. So definitely for sure. Now that they confirmed Jubilee as an unlock with the PIM techs, then it basically forced my hand and said, okay, well, you know what? Now it's giving us a reason to actually level these guys up and get, you know, for the legendary unlock. But right now, I mean, yeah, this Ghost has been pretty. She's been pretty good. Ooh, should we clone? Should we clone? I think. I mean, even if we use the clone, I think there's still enough health on these guys that we'd probably be fine. But we'll be cautious right now. We'll just save it just in case. Yeah, nodes 7 and 8 are coming up next. So I mean, oh, those are going to be nasty nodes. I definitely don't think I'm going to be one-shotting those ones, because I remember when I was running it, even after I finished Dark Dimension 3 timed runs, like I was just doing it just to see how I would work out with these new characters like Ma and whoever. And my goodness, I was still taking a lot of attempts on them. So it's going to be stay tuned for those ones, guys. But wow, I'm not looking forward to that. It's been nice. It's been nice being able to one-shot most of these nodes, at least up until this point. So I think that's pretty nice. And then once we get into Cosmic, the Cosmic nodes aren't too bad as well. And I think everyone else knows that the City ones are pretty straightforward as long as you got the symbiotes and Carnage. And I think for most of them, you could like 3-shot it with 3 of the characters. Or excuse me, 1-shot it with 3 of the characters. So I mean, pretty straightforward stuff. We're gonna ult because Phoenix ain't coming back, so that's fine. And that's it, guys. I think that's it. Oh, no. Okay, maybe one more hit. Boom. Nice job, Emma. Okay, so yeah, like I said, that's how you guys do it. One-shotting node 6. Hopefully that was, hopefully that looks easy for you guys. I thought it was a pretty straightforward node, so that's good. But yeah, I think right now we're good. We completed it with this one, and we'll try 7 out. But like I said, that one might take a few times, just because, yeah, that Phoenix is brutal, and the double Iron Fist as well. And then, of course, Node 8 with the Power Armors and the Sinister 6 and the Shield teams is nuts as well. Alright, guys, so that's it for now, and we will catch you guys in the next set. Hopefully it doesn't take me too many tries. Alright, guys, thank you for watching, and as always, guys, happy gaming.